Today, I'm taking you on an unforgettable adventure to one of Nepal's most breathtaking and sacred destinations, the Goisakunda Trek. Located north of Kathmandu, inside Langtang National Park, this incredible trail takes us through dense forests, charming mountain villages, and stunning alpine landscapes before reaching the crystal-clear Goisakunda Lake at an altitude of about 4,380 meters. For centuries, this lake has been an important pilgrimage site for both Hindus and Buddhists. According to Hindu mythology, Lord Shiva created Goisakunda by striking the mountain with his trident to obtain water after swallowing poison that threatened the world. Every year, thousands of pilgrims make this challenging journey to pay their respects. I started my trek in Thunche, the last village where you can stock up on supplies before heading into the mountains. Just a few minutes after leaving the village behind, I was surrounded by the Himalayas once again. Back on the trail with my backpack, excited and ready for the adventure ahead. This year, the monsoon season arrived earlier than expected. To avoid getting caught in the afternoon rain, I set off early, hoping to cover as much of the trail as possible before the weather changed. This is the first Hindu temple along the trail, where many pilgrims stop to pray for good luck and a safe journey before continuing their trek. I'm now at an altitude of about 2,000 meters, and I have another 100 meters of elevation to climb before reaching my destination for today. I'm feeling really sick, even though it's only my first day on the trek. I probably got food poisoning from some rice I bought that wasn't fresh, since I cooked everything else myself. Hopefully, it's nothing serious and I'll feel better by tomorrow. Getting sick in the mountains is extremely dangerous. There are no pharmacies or doctors out here, so you have to rely entirely on the supplies you're carrying. As the day goes on, I'm feeling worse and worse, and it's becoming harder to ignore that something is seriously wrong.
Oh my god, I'm so sick here in the mountain. I throw up and get diarrhea and go on.
In reality, you're not always on your own in the mountains. Sometimes you have to rely on the kindness of the people you meet along the way. Luckily, I came across a beautiful new tea house where the owners were incredibly welcoming and let me rest for a while before continuing my trek.
Oh my god, I'm super tired. I just want to be there as soon as possible. It's just like 1 hour left, I guess. So, just more up. Yeah. Oh, bye. There's a monkey here. Oh, a lot of them.
This is a relatively short trek, but don't let that fool you. Every day, I gain around 1,000 meters in elevation. If I don't reach the planned altitude each day, my itinerary falls behind, increasing the risk of developing altitude sickness as I continue climbing. Up here, proper acclimatization is just as important as the distance you hike. This area is relatively undeveloped because it's part of a protected sanctuary. There aren't many places to stop along the way, so I don't really have a choice but to keep hiking until I reach the next tea houses.
Now I'm in 2,900 meters up. It's a bit foggy here and I'm so exhausted.
I'm walking through a magical forest, and it feels like something straight out of a fairy tale. The mist drifts silently between the trees, creating an almost unreal atmosphere. It's an incredible place, but don't let its beauty hypnotize you. When the fog rolls in, it can completely hide the trail and everything around you in a matter of minutes. Finally, I've made it to Chandanbari at an altitude of 3,250 meters, 10,663 feet. The sun is setting, the temperature is dropping fast, and after a long day on the trail, it's finally time to warm up with a cup of tea and a plate of dal bhat. Many local people are staying here for the night as well. They're dressed in traditional clothing and carrying supplies and food for the pilgrims making their way to Goisakunda. It's amazing to see how this centuries-old pilgrimage is still very much alive today. The tea houses here are very basic, so don't expect any luxury. Since this area is protected government land, development is limited and the people here are simply doing their best to provide food and shelter for trekkers and pilgrims passing through. This is a magnificent view overlooking the Longtang Valley. From here, you can already see the trail stretching into the mountains, just a short walk from the village. It's hard to believe that such incredible scenery is only a few steps away. Did you know that although cannabis is generally illegal in Nepal, Many sadhus still use it as part of their devotion to Lord Shiva. So if you meet a sadhu on the trail, there's a good chance they're carrying this sacred plant. If you'd rather not end up with a smoking sadhu as your roommate, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like so you won't miss the next adventure.